everyone. This is Natalia from ASVAB Success, and I am here and I have the pleasure today of speaking with Staff Sergeant Dennis from the U.S. Army. She is located in the beautiful New Orleans. I love New Orleans, by the way. And she's going to talk to us a little bit today about enlisting in the Army and just any questions that we may have about the Army, okay? So Staff Sergeant Dennis, if you could tell us maybe a little bit about yourself, where you're located, and just kind of introduce yourself for us.
Absolutely. So like she said, I'm Staff Sergeant Dennis. I am in New Orleans. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. I am a striker mechanic by trade, but I'm a detailed recruiter right now. So diesel mechanics, if you are interested in mechanics, I can go all day about it. I joined the Army in 2011. I actually had my daughter at 16 and I was working full time, graduated high school year early, started college at 17. And then when I turned 18, life just like hit me, and I kept trying to get new jobs and nothing was giving me the resources I needed for my daughter. So I joined the Army and here I am. I now have 2 children and I'm able to take care of both my children and my mom. And I bought my first house. So I'm excited.
Congratulations. Amazing.
Thank you.
I love that. Just kind of personally speaking, what do you love the most about being in the Army, would you say?
That's hard because there's a lot I love, but I would think maybe like the stability of the Army, like not having to worry about basic needs. Like before I was having to worry about how I'm going to afford a gallon of milk for my daughter, and then ever since I came into the Army, I don't have to worry about that. So like basic human needs that so many people, have to stress about every day, I don't have to worry about that anymore.
I love that. That's so true. So I wanted to ask you, a lot of times, our students are telling us that they're shopping around, they're kind of looking at the different branches of the military. What would you say is something really great about joining the Army at the moment?
So the Army is the only branch that actually allows you to pick your job before you ship. So the other branches, it's an open contract. You can say you want to do infantry and you go in and you might do like mechanics. But for us, you're actually able to pick your job. So you know what you're getting into before you sign your contract.
Awesome. Okay. And then this might be like a really basic question, but how long are the contracts usually when you enlist?
Like 3-4 years roughly.
Okay.
I don't think we do any more 2 years, but they might on some, circumstances.
Okay. And are there any jobs that are currently in demand that you would recommend that people look into or maybe consider?
Not really in demand. I'm always going to recommend mechanics because like I love it. But I'll say any job that you have a passion for, or even something that you're like, maybe, I don't know, but you might do it and love it. So
I like that. Okay. And sometimes I get people that tell me that they're just like in a hurry to ship out. Like they just want to join and do anything. Do you think that's kind of like a realistic approach to joining the Army?
I do, because we know, especially with everything going on, that a lot of people need a means to be able to pay their bills, or maybe they just want to get out of a bad situation or whatever. So I think it's realistic if it's something you want to do. I don't think anybody should be like rushed, like, oh, you're going tomorrow, or, something like that.
Okay, cool. And you know what? I wanted to also ask you, as a recruiter, sometimes on this side, we come into a recruiter's office and we're not really sure what to talk about the recruiter. Oh, sorry, what to ask the recruiter about, or what kind of questions to bring up, or what to talk about with them. Are there any recommendations you can make? Like, you know what, you should ask about this or mention this or whatever.
I feel like any question that you have, you need to ask. If you have a family, definitely ask the questions about the family. Definitely ask for like resources, because we have people and organizations in the Army that can help spouses find employment and daycares. If you don't have a family and you're more worried about like traveling or other programs, ask about that. It's whatever is a necessity or something that's important to you, ask your recruiter about it, and we can facilitate and give you information on it.
So kind of to make sure I understand this. So like, let's say wherever I am in my life, I might have different priorities. I can find an opportunity that will work with whatever my priority is, right? Like
Yes.
you said, like I don't have a family, but I really want to see the world. So you guys can kind of steer me in a direction where I can maybe find a job where I'll be able to travel more or, things like that, right? In
Yes.
regards to like the requirements to get in, like testing, like the ASVAB, um, would you guys be able to tell me what kind of score I would need or what subtest to focus on?
Yes. So on Go Army, actually, if you like type in a specific job, it'll tell you what score you need.
Oh,
So I don't know if, yeah, so like let's say for mechanics, it's gonna say you need a GT score of, let's say, 97. So then you can focus more on that. Really with the ASVAB, we focus on the math and the word paragraph comprehension,
mhm.
because those, like, even though it's made up of 8 different sections of the ASVAB, those are the main ones. If you do good on those 4, then you're more likely to pass your ASVAB.
Okay, awesome. And then well, let me ask you, because I know that I've spoken to a recruiter and they told me that there are certain like benefits to scoring higher, because sometimes like a
Mhm.
student will score lower and maybe they'll get like a 30 or 40, 31 or 40. But I heard that there are bonuses and things available for people who maybe will score 50 or higher. Is that true for the Army as well?
So the higher you score, the more jobs open up to you, right? So we say you can pick your job. But if you score low, then you can still pick your job, but it's going to be less jobs that you can pick from.
Hmm.
So the higher you score, the more opportunities you have. And then it also comes with bonuses, like certain MOSs, certain jobs might have a bonus. So it just depends.
Okay, perfect. And I really want to ask you on a personal level, how is it as a woman in the military? Because you're one of, like, I think I told you this before, you're the first woman recruiter that I get to speak to. I'm really excited about that. So as a woman in the military, can you maybe give other women advice that are considering joining and tell us what it's a little bit like?
To me, it's amazing. I love it. I'm in a male dominated MOS. Like I said, I'm a mechanic. Not too many females choose to be a mechanic.
Mhm.
Um, but they're a bunch of brothers, And so I love it in the Army because there's no glass ceilings or anything like that. Like, I get paid the same as my brother to my left or my sister to my right. There's, I don't, it's awesome, the same opportunities of other people. You just have all the same benefits. Like, I'm getting excited thinking about it.
I love it. I'm like, yeah, no glass ceiling. Okay.
Yeah. And
Very,
it's good. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying very cool. I love it.
One of the questions we get asked a lot is like for females, like how it is in basic. Like, oh, if something happens, what can I do? You're very much taken care of in basic training, male or female. But they're not gonna, like, if you have a male drill sergeant, they're not gonna ignore a problem just because you're a female.
Hmm.
And I think that's really important for our female applicants or people trying to join the military to know.
Very cool. Very cool. Any other just general advice that you can give us out here as we're trying to get to that side of the table where you're at?
Um, study, study for the ASVAB, ask the questions, know what you want to do. You don't have to know everything you want to do in life, right? When I joined the Army, I was like, I just need something. I need to provide her. I walked into the recruiter. I did not care about the job. I didn't care about college, anything. I was just like, get me in the Army. So to have some type of path, like some type of end state for what you want to do, and that's going to keep you motivated. If in 5 years you want to have a degree and you can do that through the Army, then just stay focused on that.
Very cool. Thank you. That's great advice. Well, once again, thank you so much, Staff Sergeant Dennis, for taking the time to talk to us and give us some advice. And everyone out there that's watching or listening to us, we wish you the best of luck as you continue to study for the ASVAB and prepare to enlist in the military. And if you are in New Orleans, make sure to pop in and say hi to Staff Sergeant Dennis. She will be there and she will probably be eating beignets.
Yes.
And it's Mardi Gras. Oh my gosh, it must be so much fun over there. How cool.
It's like shut down right now. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
COVID's ruining things, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, once again, thank you for tuning in and have a great day.
You too. Thank you.